All right. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a great week and a good start to your Thursday. Really appreciate you joining us. And we got a big one today, don't we, Jeff?
Got a fantastic one. We're getting ready to kick off a great contest with American Bankers Life, and let's get to
American Benefit.
American Benefit Life. I'm nervous.
ABL, that's all right. ABL, and when we talk about those guys, they're really special to us, aren't they?
Well, let's go back in history a little bit.
Okay.
Marty and I have been together going back to a previous carrier where we first met, and just following his journey and our friendship through doing business together. And you know what, in this industry, you find out people you like doing business with. You find out people you could trust, people that honor their word. And I'll tell you what, Marty Martin, Mariana, Sarah, the entire team is people that I use this phrase. I stole it kind of from AIMC, but they're people you go camping with. They're people you'd want to hang with.
Yeah. And
so for us, it means a ton to me to do business with not just good people. They also are surrounded by a good owner with Liberty Bankers Life. And I can't say enough good things other than they're time tested. And
Sure are. You go back with Marty, 25 years.
Marty and I are like two kids that grew up on a playground where we could fight one day and we love each other the next. You know what?
That's good. Well, we have got a ton of ground to cover today. And but before we do, we're doing something we've never ever done before, is we're going to give away some cash. And
I hope I come up.
We're gonna kick it off with that. We're gonna give away $200. Now here's kind of the ground rules for this. Most of you that are on this right now are already appointed, already contracted with ABL. Great. But there's several of you that are not. You've reached out and you're not contracted with them. So if we pull your name out and you're not contracted, we're still going to let you participate and you're still going to win, but there's going to be a caveat, is you must get contracted with ABL with us within the next week. We're going to give you a week to get it done. Of course, we'll help you. It's no big deal, but I'm just going to give that little housekeeping thing there. Okay. So are we ready?
No, and then also, if we call your name comes up on this wheel, you're going to have 60 seconds to let us know on the box there that you're going to
right.
Where's it at?
The chat.
You're going to say on the chat, I'm here. If it says John Jones, you want to say, hey, I'm here, I'm the winner. And of course, then that's going to get it to you. Because what we don't want to do, and the whole purpose of this, is we want to make sure if your name comes up, you're listening to what these great folks have to share with us. Mariana's going to share a lot of great stuff. So we want to make sure you're listening, not just
Well, hang on. It says our chat is currently disabled. Let's okay, can someone give that a shot, please? And let's make sure that's working. There we go.
Okay, we're all good. Yeah, perfect. You guys know how to do it. So if your name gets pulled out, you just say, I'm here. That puts you in the chips. If we don't hear from you within 60 seconds, then we're going to do a drawing at the end and cover that one up. So fair enough.
Let's do a drawing.
Let's go. $200.
Everybody see that?
Everybody's name is in there.
You're going to have to switch the screen, Jason.
Oh. Marianne, why don't you stop? Okay, Linda Spray.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
I know Linda well.
Linda, if you're there, 60 seconds. The clock has started.
Is going. Her and her granddaughter Maren, they got a beautiful business.
So Mariana, you guys didn't get to see the wheel spin?
No, we didn't.
Oh man.
We'll see it on the next one though, guys. We're going to get it this time.
Hey, Jeff, this is
Yeah.
Marty. Sorry
Hey,
I
Marty.
wasn't here in the very beginning, but hey, really appreciate you guys letting us visit with you guys and visit with all your agents today.
Are you kidding? Yeah, we appreciate you guys, all you do for us, buddy.
Well, like you guys were saying we've worked together for a long time, so really looking forward to today's meeting and another AEP with you guys. I guess we've been doing this since about 1997 in some shape, form, or
Yeah.
fashion. They maybe didn't call it AEP then, but we always
Yeah.
we're out looking for business. So really appreciate the relationship.
Linda got in there in the nick of time.
I was about to say,
All
woo!
right. Good
Congratulations.
deal, Linda.
Congratulations, Linda.
All right, Mariana.
Okay, if you guys want to share your screen again, well,
I'm back over here. How about that, guys?
Perfect.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys for having us. We really appreciate it. So I'm going to kick this thing off and get started with a little bit about Liberty Bankers Insurance Group. Jeff and John talked about American Benefit Life, and I'm going to kind of go through this entire process today, introducing who we are and about our MedSump, and then really go about that on the spot process. I know you guys have seen a couple of their videos. They talk about our red, yellow, green. I'm going to go into the new innovative ways and the digital underwriting experience we have. A lot of you have been riding with us, and I can't say thank you enough. From the entire team, we really appreciate everything the team at New Horizons has done, and all of you are part of that. Also, we're going to talk about our new agent incentives. I hope you've already seen them, but if you haven't, don't worry, we're going to talk about it. And then for those of you who aren't contracted, I'm going to tell you about the contracting process and how quick and easy it is, and how the team at New Horizons can get you through that. And then we'll conclude and answer questions, but we also have the chat box open during the process. So I'm going to have Jason stop me or Marty, and we'll answer questions as we go through. So let's get going. Let's talk about the company and a little bit about the company. Before we get started, though, I really want to kick us off with a video.
It starts with strong roots. Strong roots at the heart of the country that go back generations. The companies of Liberty Bankers Insurance Group have demonstrated resilience with over a century of service to our customers. Rated A- excellent by AM Best, Liberty Bankers Insurance Group is comprised of Capital Life Insurance Company, formed in 1905, American Benefit Life Insurance Company, formed in 1909, American Monumental Life Insurance Company, formed in 1933, and Liberty Bankers Life Insurance Company, formed in 1957. Through a network of more than 15,000 independent agents, we provide life, health, and financial products to America's families. Our company is proud to be a nationally recognized and respected insurance group with more than $3.1 billion in assets and 23 years of continual growth and profitability. We're committed to bringing a sense of security and peace of mind to all of our customers, helping them navigate the different stages of life, from childhood through education and college, marriage, homeownership, and retirement. When you have strong roots like we do, it's easy to see how we've made insurance products that help fulfill people's lifetime needs. But even more importantly, we've created generational peace of mind over 100 years, and will keep doing so in the decades to come. Liberty Bankers Insurance Group, for life.
Excuse me.
If you don't have $5,000 in your account, then you can skip this ad. I'm serious. If you don't have $5,000 in your account, then these strategies won't work for you.
Bear with
I'm
me
up about
one moment.
116,000. It's given me the freedom and flexibility to work from home.
Each Sunday,
Apologize for that. Looks like you two wanted to take over there after our video. So part of Liberty Bankers Insurance Group is that we're focused on life, health, and financial products. As we talked about, we have over 100 years of experience. We have a history of growth and stability, and we'll talk about those a little later. Prompt and courteous and accurate service. As John and Jeff talked about, we're here to make sure that you're taken care of. If you haven't met our team, you'll get to meet us today. And we really think that you'll realize what an asset we are to making sure your business gets through and gets accepted and taken care of. And what about our assets? Well, we have $3.1 billion in assets. So we're here to stay. And we have a mission and a vision, and of course our AM Best rating that everyone's looking for. But our vision is helping people manage life's risk. As you heard in the video, we have a full portfolio of products to do that. We built a national recognized and respected insurance group with an entrepreneurial spirit and an enduring business model based on high quality products and outstanding service. And with all of those put together, we do have an AM Best rating of A-, excellent. Let's talk about those products that we mentioned in the video. So we do offer a full portfolio of products. So we're not just a med-sup shop. We offer annuities, supplemental health, accident, cancer plans, for example, as well as ordinary life or final expense, pre-need insurance, that's our funeral home business, as well as home services. Yes, we still have people knocking on doors and getting premium, but we're providing a peace of mind to the member by providing them with a complete portfolio of products all under one roof. So where are we located? Our national footprint for all of our variety of products, as you can see, is across the country. But let's focus on what you're looking for, which is the med-sup. A lot of you came back to us and said, hey, I'm running a quote out on CSG and I don't see Liberty Bankers Life Insurance Company. Well, at the time you were seeing Heritage Guarantee Holding. Heritage Guarantee Holding is the company that owns Liberty Bankers Life Insurance Company. But really what we want to focus on today is Capital Life and American Benefit Life. As you can see, and some of you may know by being under New Horizons, you may have been familiar with our Liberty Bankers Life and Life Medicare supplement a few years ago. 3 years ago, we launched Capital Life, and then last year we launched American Benefit Life. Both Capital Life and American Benefit Life are third-party administered by Aetna. So you'll see a lot of the Aetna look and feel on our website, but what is different, of course, is our digital processes, and we'll talk about those. But we talk about strength and stability and long-term relationships. And as you look here, in the past 5 years, you can see we grew from $2.1 billion to $3.2 billion in total assets. Guys, we've had 23 years of steady premium growth, and in the past 5 years, a tremendous amount of growth. As I said, we launched products in both 2019 and 2020, and we continue to grow this product as well as our other full portfolio. Now let's talk about why we're an industry innovator. What makes us different? Because a med-sup's a med-sup, right? A plan A is a plan A plan F is a plan F, a plan G is a plan G. These are the products that we offer across 33 states, and I'm going to talk about those 32 states in just a moment. But let's really focus on a couple of plans really quickly. We do offer plan F and N being our most popular plans, G and N being our most popular plans. G, of course, if you haven't done med-sup, you're going to pay that Part B deductible, right? And then the plan picks up 100%. For those that are eligible for Medicare prior to 1/1/2020, we still offer an F. And as you can see our rates, you'll see that we are priced competitively in our G and N, especially our N in a lot of markets. What's the difference in the N? Of course, the consumer pays the Part B deductible. After that deductible is met, they pay up to $20. If you look at the Medicare codes, a majority of the Medicare codes are actually a $2 to $3 code payment. And then they also pay up to $50 for the ER. If they're admitted through the ER as an inpatient, that $50 is waived. Take a look at the plan N as an option for your clients, especially during this AEP. If they're coming off an MA plan, they want a lower cost plan, but they're willing to take some of that risk because they rarely go to the doctor. A plan N is a great fit for them. And also look at our commissions when I say that. So where are we located with Capital Life? Capital Life, as you can see, we're in 32 states. We are across the country, a lot in the Midwest. And then American Benefit Life, We added a few states, for example, Arkansas, and I know some of you looking at names are there in that area. We do have Arkansas on the American Benefit Life. I'll tell you about the differences in just a little bit. But what sets us apart with Capital Life and American Benefit Life? It's the people. It's impeccable service from a knowledgeable team. And I am very proud to say I've worked with this team, some of them for 3 carriers, some of them for 2 carriers, but we've all worked together for close to 20 years together. So as Jeff talks about us going back in history, I can remember Jeff coming into our office, meeting with Marty over 20 years ago. So of course, my name is Mariana Jones. I'm the Senior Vice President here at Capital Life and American Benefit Life at Liberty Bankers Insurance Group. Tim Tilson, who's based out of the Philadelphia area. Sarah Deal, I think a lot of you've seen or talked to, is based out of the Houston area. And Delise Billingsley, who's also based out of the Houston area. So guys, I think it's time we spin the wheel again. What do y'all think?
It's our favorite thing. For sure, it's Jason's favorite thing in here. We're going to try it again. We're going to give away $250 this time, guys. So
Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Do we see the
Jason.
wheel? Good.
all right,
Here we go.
it can't be Linda again.
Almost
Oh
was.
my gosh.
Whoa.
Scott Pierce.
Scott Pierce. Scott,
60 seconds, Scott.
if you're out there, let us know, buddy.
You know, I want to, while Scott's given a chance to get back with us, I just want to talk about this team. I started talking a little bit about Marty earlier, and I hope everybody can hear me. I think I got cut off the last time, but I just want everybody to know, I've been in the field, I've been in the kitchen table, and I know we market different ways today, but the team that Marty has, from Mariana to Sarah, to all the others that was just mentioned just a second ago, they care about you, the agent. They care about you getting that sale through, and with the system that we have in place, if there is a hiccup, not very often, but if there is, they're going to do their best to get you what you need to get that sale through the door. And I just can't emphasize enough that having a relationship with Marty and the entire team is what makes us so happy to do business with ABL or going back to Capital Life. You know, we're doing more talks about ABL, but Capital Life was a great run as well. And I think this one kicking off this AEP is going to be just fantastic.
Okay, Scott did not claim the prize.
We're going to have to spin again real quick. Let's do it one more time if you don't mind,
Let's
Mariana.
spin it. No, let's spin it.
Everybody's clapping out there.
This wheel is my favorite. I have to say that.
Edward
Ed.
Parham.
Parham.
Edward,
Ed,
60 seconds.
I think I saw his name earlier on here somewhere commenting.
All right, let's go ahead and we got him on the timer. And if we
Well,
don't get a winner, we'll do it
at
again
the
at the end. So Mariana, back to you.
All right, well, I'm going to share back on the screen here and go back through this pyramid. Give me just a few moments. All right, besides the people, it's incentives. So lucrative agent bonuses and commissions. As you guys will see, we continue to run things. We just finished one baseball game to go out and see the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays this Saturday. And some of you are still in the contest till Friday to come out to see the Rangers and Yankees on October 3rd. So we do some great incentives and bonuses, and we'll talk about those a little bit later. And as Kim put here, hit a home run with LBIG is our current incentive. And we've done some of you guys have done a great job. I really appreciate your business. I saw some of you already on the chat. Thank you guys for your business. And I look forward to calling you on Friday to congratulate you for qualifying.
Hey, Mary, it's Marty.
Yes, sir.
You're not coming across the presentation. There's a
Oh.
nice photo of you, but we're not seeing the presentation.
Well, just excuse me one moment, sir.
All right.
Thank you for stopping me. I'm going to go back one because that deck doesn't let you just go. There we go. And the mobile app. So if you haven't used our mobile app and our streamlined process, you are going to be very excited. I know John calls me sometimes. He'll have a questions from agents about a drug, and I quickly pick up my phone and I use the mobile app to find out if that drug's on the drug list. It's a quick and easy way. We'll talk about it a little bit more in detail. Also, our streamlined process, we made it even better this year in July. And if you haven't used it, don't worry. We're going to talk about today to show you how fast it is. Rates, highly competitive rates to make our plan attractive across the market. So take a look at our rates in your area and you'll see that we may not be the cheapest out on the market, but we're the cheaper than what's in the house. And that's what we want to really talk to you about today. And technology, ease of doing business. I told you our third-party administrator was Aetna. We took our own technology though and brought it into their platform. So you'll see our technology that sets us apart even from our third-party administrator. Now let's talk about that on-the-spot process. It's what you see us advertise out on LinkedIn and Facebook and all around. It's the fast, simple, and streamlined. But what did we do different? In July, we launched an opportunity to make it even faster. Now we're going to give you a decision in 3 minutes or less. It's simple. It's completely digital. You've heard me say it's a digital process. It's a completely digital experience for you. There's no more phone calls. You guys have enough to worry about with phones during AEP, especially than to have to worry about your MedSup phone calls or going to underwriting. So fast, simple, streamlined. When 1 minute, 72% of our applications will give you an immediate decision. 1 minute, guys, you're going to get that immediate decision. That's about 1 out of every 4 cases you do will require a 3-minute submission. So 3 minutes for the 1 out of 4 cases that you'll have to get 2 questions on to get a final decision. I'm going to walk you through that process. Super easy. And then 8, we actually counted it, an average of 8 clicks it takes to receive a decision. So 1, 3, 8, fast, simple, streamlined. Now let's talk about the agent portal. Once you go in to do your application, you're going to click on quote and enroll. You're going to see a system that's going to look kind of like what you're used to with Aetna if you've written their business. You're going to enter in your information. Nothing changed on that part of our application. What changed is at the end. When you submit the policy, you will actually have this information come up. Right here under the Capital Life name and the policy number, there will be a color. Red means the application has been declined. Green means the application's been accepted. Remember, that's going to happen 72% of the time. But about that 1 out of every 4 applications, you're going to see this yellow. And that yellow is actually just going to be that we need more information. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to click on the link at the bottom of your screen. But don't worry, if you happen to go past this page, we've emailed you this link. So this is also my disclaimer. Make sure your email is updated in our system. If you need any help with that, our team's here to help you. We'll make sure you get your updated email in the system. Click on the link and you will be taken to another page. This page will be the automated decision tool. You'll need the client's last name and their zip code to start the process. Once you start the process, it's going to give you 1 question. Are you presently with the applicant on the telephone, a video call, or face-to-face? We want to make sure that you're getting these questions answered from the applicant and no one else. Once you verify that, it's going to go into 2 different ways, either an RX picker or a reflective questions. So an RX picker is where you're going to enter in the medications 1 by 1 with their dose in parentheses next to the name. Once that's been done, we could automatically give you the red or green, or we could ask you reflective questions based off what we found and what we're looking for. And that's the reflective questions. These do vary. I don't like to go into them because they're going to go back to the questions on the app. They're going to verify one more time that what we found or what the medications are don't match up for the consumer, are not what the consumer has or are what the consumer has. Just because you answered yes to a question doesn't mean it will be a decline. Please read the question to the consumer and make sure that it's taken care of for them. And that's your reflective questions. A lot of people want to know what an example of one is. It's a very small print, but I'll read it to you. At any time, have you been medically diagnosed, treated, or had surgery for congestive heart failure, an operated aneurysm, or a defibrillator? That's a pacemaker. If you think about it, that question right there is straight off the application. So that's one of the reflective questions the consumer could see based off what drugs we find. Then you answer that question. At the end of the answering of all the questions, when we find we are going to get that information, like I said, less than 3 minutes, 8 clicks, you'll see a congratulations, your application's been accepted, or unfortunately, we weren't able to take the application at this time. A lot of you have questions about underwriting after that. We do have a website and a phone number. They're both out on the portal under the Contact Us, that if you have any questions. But what we recommend is that you get the consumer's Milliman report prior to that. And the reason we say that is a lot of times they might have forgot that they received a medication or they were given something in the hospital that caused the decline. The complete process, what? Takes less than 3 minutes. If you happen to want to check on your application, you can go to your pending agent dashboard. This is where you will see your applications that are for the last 30 days. You can download their card. You can view the application for the first 24 hours, and all that is available to you. You will also see that the application has been approved. You'll see that the cards have been mailed out. All that information is there for you. Now, where to find us on the App Store? I talked about when John calls and he asks me sometimes about a drug or an agent calls me, I use the app. Well, out on the App Store, you can find American Benefit Life at ABL Medicare Supplement, or you can find Capital Life at CLIC Medicare Supplement. I have both of them on my phone because I never know when I'm going to be needing either one. Why do I say that? Well, as we all know, Capital Life has a 7% household discount, but you must have 2 individuals enrolled in Capital Life to receive the discount. American Benefit Life has a 10% household discount as long as the individual 50 or older lives in the house. Now, I give a disclaimer because some states do have variations of this discount. Please look at your agent portal under the product guide and information if you have any questions. Also, if you're in the state of Indiana, remember if they're an open enrollment or a guaranteed issue, they do receive the household discount during that time. So American Benefit Life, someone 50 or older living in the house, they're going to receive the 10% off whether or not the person enrolled. Capital Life, if both people enroll, it's a 7% discount. On the quote and enroll tool, not only can you look the drugs up, but you can run a rate quote. This is my fast and easy way to do it. From here, you can actually email the rates to the consumer. So if you need a quick way to shoot rates over to someone, you can email them the rates right here from the application. There's also the declinable drug list. And this is my thing I use on a daily basis. Someone will call me and say, Mariana, do you take Eliquis? And I'll say, well, hang on a second. And I'll look it up. A lot of times I'll say, can you spell that drug for me? And when they spell it, then I'll look it up. But I do look it up. I see that it's yellow. And then I'll be able to tell them, well, it's yellow, but we'll decline it if they're taking it for AFib, arrhythmia, or irregular heartbeat. My next question to the agent always is, do they have a pacemaker? And if they say yes, then I'm going to say we're going to decline it. Because the pacemaker is treating AFib or irregular heartbeat or arrhythmia. So those things work together. So we want to make sure that we check the declinable drug list. If you check that declinable drug list, I will tell you it will save you a lot of time for applications. Now, before I talk about contests and trips, it looks like we're going to go ahead and talk about talk about another incentive, maybe, Jason?
All right, we can do that. Let's switch over. Share the wheel. Can you see that?
We can.
Here we
All
go.
right,
What's the value for this one?
300.
$300.
Hunter
Hunter
Atwood.
Come on, Hunter, 60 seconds.
He's a hot shot from Ohio.
You know, just touching on, I think we're gonna maybe talk about this later also while we wait to hear from Hunter. And again, if he doesn't come in here, we'll have this drawing again at the end. But the agents that have been writing with ABL, it is, and it's a shame we couldn't have some of them on here, but the truth is they love the underwriting process that we're talking about. They love to be able to say, hey, I got it within 3-5 minutes, whatever it ends up being. And if they don't get it issued, they're able to transition to whatever right when they're in a home. And I'm just telling you, in my sales career, I never had that.
And it is a slick process, guys. It's the real deal. It really works. And we have several agents that it is their go-to and they absolutely love it. Did we get
I
him?
think Russ is on here, Meskimen, and he's actually commenting best underwriting process by far. He wrote a letter to our operations department yesterday about how fast and easy everything is.
Right.
And Russell's like my little brother, and I'm telling you, I'm saying this, and he'll get it better than anybody. If Russell's happy, we're all happy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll come back. We'll come back to the wheel. We're trying to give money away, Marty. We're trying to give your money away, but
Nobody wants our money, Marty.
got to show up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can share your.
I bet we get a winner. We'll keep drawing until
We're going to get them. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll give it away.
We
Somebody
will.
will show up for us here. All right, so let's talk about giving away money. And speaking of agents, one agent who might have just texted me says he's already qualified this week. So we already have one qualifier under New Horizons this week for this incentive. So it launched on Monday.
Mariana, we
Yes,
got
sir.
two. We got two. Luke has his 15th there after lunch.
Okay, Luke, then we got two. We got two qualifiers already. So this launched on Monday, and the team at New Horizons has taken on board. Guys, if you haven't started, don't worry, you still have time. We're going to run this until October 14th. So 15 apps get you a getaway for 2 to Vegas. 20 apps get you a getaway for 2 to Vegas with a suite upgrade. 25 apps get you a getaway to 2 for Vegas, a suite upgrade, and some spending money. But don't worry, if you don't want to go to Vegas with us, we're going to give you, for every 5 qualified apps, you're going to earn $1,000. So guys, this is running now. It started on Monday. We know we have 2 qualifiers already. So 2 qualifiers by the end of the day, and it goes until October 14th. So win big with LBIG, and you'll continue to see these throughout the end of the year. We want to make sure that you as an agent know the value of not only our product, our underwriting, but we want to reward you for what you're doing. Commissions are great, but incentives make everybody even happier. So speaking of other ways to enjoy some time with the team here at LBIG and some cash is the 7-day Norway cruise. I know a lot of you joined us last year on this cruise. We had Jeff out there also. I'm not on our trip to Portugal, excuse me. And everyone was talking about Norway. They wanted to be able to get to Norway. Well, Norway is going strong. You need $150,000 to qualify. But let's talk about what it actually is going to look like.
Liberty Bankers Insurance Group's Agent Incentive Trip will take qualified agents on a 7-day Norwegian cruise. Set sail aboard the Sky Princess, where you will discover wide-ranging amenities, including exciting entertainment venues, exceptional dining experiences, and rejuvenating spa treatments. Sing, dance, feast, and celebrate your way through the scenic coastal landscape of Norway. While on your journey, visit enchanting Nordic cities, including Bergen, Skjolden, Sandefjord, Olden, and Stavanger. Admire the majestic beauty and natural splendors abound in Norway. Glaciers, waterfalls, and fjords are everywhere you look. This once-in-a-lifetime experience can be yours when you qualify for the 2023 Agent Incentive Trip. Contact Liberty Bankers Insurance Group to learn more about trip qualification details.
That's right. Contact us and learn about our easy qualification process. So from January 1st to December 31st, all of your business counts. We need $150,000 of annualized premium to get you onto the trip. The trip will be in August of 2023. If you have your phones out right now, you can scan our QR code here and you'll be able to gather the flyer and the information on the trip. I'll give you a few minutes. All right. So let's talk about next steps. So if you're not contracted with New Horizons for American Benefit Life or Capital Life or both, you can do that through a quick process. The team at New Horizons is going to send you an email. It's going to say do not reply at Aetna.com. You're going to click on that email and you'll complete the contracting process. We want to get you contracted as soon as possible. So if you're on this webinar, make sure you tell the team that you were on the webinar today so that I can help get your contract pushed through our contracting department and get you ready to go for AEP. So get contracted, and then you'll have access to our agent portal. Once you have access to the agent portal, you can begin writing with us. If you need any additional training, don't worry. Our team is here to help you, and we're here to answer any questions you may have. Well, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out today. If you're interested in our other products, annuities, final expense, pre-need, home services, or some of our supplemental health products, remember, you can always cross-sell, make that additional commission, and all of those are available to you. All you have to do is scan your QR code and be able to get the information on those products. I'm going to leave that there a little bit and give you some access to it. If you have any questions, I know the team at New Horizons will be glad to get you out the information on those products also.
Okay.
And now you can give us a call. I'm going to leave this up, Jeff, and let you guys talk. So.
Well, I think John and I like to address some of the questions that came up during the webinar.
Okay.
Plan in, is there any additional cost for chemo or other Part B drugs?
So on Plan In, so they're going to be, they may end up, depending on where they go, they will have Part B excess charges depending on the location that they do go. So if they go to a location that accepts accepts Medicare assignment, they won't have the Part B excess. They go outside of a location, they will have the Part B excess. And again, that could be up to 20%.
That's right.
Another question is, what is the difference between Capital Life and American Benefit Life? And I'm going to try this, Mariana, then you fill in, or John. Capital Life was just a sister company that we tried, or we ran with a few years ago and had a good run with them. Like a lot of insurance carriers, after a book of business starts getting a little age on it, then it's harder to keep that one as competitive. So they come out with another. You've seen Mitchell Omaha has done this for the last 20 years. And fortunately, with the Liberty Bankers family, we have additional companies that we can bring into the marketplace, or Mr. Phillips can bring into the marketplace, that keeps us at the cutting edge. Is that fair?
That
Hey,
is.
Jeff, this is Marty. That's absolutely correct. The other thing that we did different on the American Benefit block of business is we don't have large call centers in that, agents from large call centers in that block of business. So The claims loss on that has been much better because of that. And so we've been able to keep the rates in line there. Whereas capital, we do have large call centers like Spring that have generated business in that block of business.
That's great info, Marty. I didn't know that. That's a big deal.
Yes. The other thing is about 97% of the ABL block is electronic. By that, I mean, we don't accept paper apps there, or we don't see many paper apps. So it helps turn the applications quicker and reduces our operational cost once again. So we really appreciate you guys adapting to our process there, and look forward to working with you going forward. I will mention, I got one more comment there. There were some questions in around the trip. The question was, had the dates changed? And yes, originally it was the 3rd week of June, if I remember correctly. But Princess rescheduled their fleet. And so it moved to August 12th through 19th. But everything is the same ship, same departure ports, same ports of call, and same return date. So other than it just being a different date about 2 weeks later, everything's the same. If you wonder if that has any effect on the weather is basically the same too. So there's little, if any, impact to the experience. So.
Great. Hey, we had a question here. If you write a husband and wife, or you write a husband and wife on the same app for the contest for the Vegas trip, does that count as 2, since it's 2 lives?
It's two separate policy numbers, 2 different applications.
Beautiful. Great.
Sir.
You know, I'm going to give a little filler in because I think this is important. So many companies do trips. I've been doing trips with Marty Martin running the ship for going back a few other carriers. And Chase Gruning, who I believe is on here, is another top producer with our organization and with the Liberty family. Chase was in Portugal. I know these folks that's never won a trip, there's not where you get there and you think, oh my, they kind of cut it, saved a nickel here. Brad Phillips, Marty Martin, they're going to do it first class from A to Z, and it'll be something that your spouse will look forward to going to year in and year out, I promise.
Yeah, great point. And you know, on this Vegas trip, guys, that we're rolling out right now, I mean, just 15 apps. Are you kidding me? Wins you a great trip, all expenses paid. I mean, you don't have to walk to Vegas. We're going to fly them out there.
All expenses, they're not going to cover their gambling bet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're on your own there, but really 15 apps, you really can win a great trip. That's unheard of to me. So that's why we did this webinar. One of the reasons, just to make sure everybody's on board for this, because a lot of guys can win this.
And apparently you're already starting. I mean, I'm sure when I pull the numbers at the end of the day, you guys are going to be the only ones with 2 qualifiers immediately within 4 days of the contest launching.
Yeah.
So I see a question here that Vegas incentive is for Plan G and N, correct? And is it the same 1,000 on 5 apps? Yes, it is. You'll see most of our incentives will be for underwritten Plan G and Plan N. And we do that because those are our 2 most popular plans, and you guys do a great job of writing that. So that is the same $1,000 as long as you have 5 applications. So
let's spin the wheel. If you guys have questions, go ahead and keep firing questions.
we still have that $300, don't we, guys, to give away?
Yeah, we're still on 3.
Here we go. Jimmy Sidbury.
Jimmy,
Come on, Jimmy.
start the clock.
It is ticking.
All right.
Marty, what else can you tell us?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. If you guys weren't aware, we are located in the Dallas area. And we've been here for a number of years, since Brad originally put all the companies together there. So we're located in the Dallas area, but possibly you've met the team. We travel a lot. We're out there trying to talk face to face with the agents, get to know everybody, hear your concerns, hear about what you would like to see us do and things of that type. So really, I'll just go back one more time. We've really enjoyed the relationship with the folks at New Horizon there and looking forward for many more years.
All right, guys. Well, Mariana, thank you.
We do not.
You gotta be here to win, man.
Want to spend one more time? Just one more time.
We'll spin it one more time, and we can, for the people that were here, we can screen them off and make sure that everybody that did participate in this, and we can respin after hours here and make sure we give away the dough.
All right, let's try one more live.
We'll try one more here.
Marty he's like me. He's amazed by the wheel, I think.
Erica Shoemaker,
Erica Shoemaker.
60 seconds. Pays to attend. I see her on there. She's here. Just type "I'm here" into the chat, Erica.
A lot of tension.
30 seconds.
Come on, Erica.
Hey, Mary, we do have another question in the box. What is the name of the mobile app again, please?
So the ABL one is ABL Medicare Supplement, or you can type in American Benefit Life Medicare Supplement in the App Store or the Google Play Store. You'll find it under both. It has a blue flag or and you'll see the icon also.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
asked a question about 25 apps as trip. How much spending money? Yet to be determined. Depends on how much money Jeff and John will give me or let me borrow there.
Well,
John is
We'll make some
loaded.
nice deal. And the other thing is the main hotel we've been talking to at this point in time, just so you know, is the Bellagio. It's kind of in the center of everything there. Like Jeff said, we try to give nice trips. If they can accommodate, that's our plan for now, where we would be staying when we're out there. And then also we're talking about doing it the third or fourth week of February, trying to get out of the way of the Super Bowl and everything that happens in Vegas and around that time of the year. So dates to be announced, and going back to the original question, cash and amount if you do over 25. And one agent asked me what I'd give him if they did 50. I said, well, do 50 and then I'll figure out what we're going to do. So we're always willing to do a little negotiations along the way.
all right.
We got one more. Marty, you touched on this with capital, but it says, will you please talk about rate changes?
Sure.
Sure. We came out with ABL around July of last year. We kept the rates all the way through this year. We're currently working with Aetna on review of the product, and at this time, we believe that the rate increase would take place like August and September of next year, the same time as the capital rate increases were going in. Some of that's because of the experience today. Some of that's because of we don't have call centers in there driving up some of the experience. So we're still looking for the final numbers, but we are talking about the rate increase would roll out in August, September. If that doesn't work, and if all of a sudden someone changes their mind, you could see them as early as April, but we believe at this point it will be the August timeframe, the same as capital. We'll keep you updated on that as we get more clarity with our actuaries and with Aetna.
Okay. Mariana, anything else? Or we're gonna end it. We're just gonna keep spinning this off there because I know some people, we kind of told them we was gonna go 40 to 45 minutes. We're over that. and in respect to everybody's time, we will give away this cash and we'll find the winners. But right now, the last two drawings have not been valid winners.
I'm trying to watch the chat real quick, guys. So 12-month rate guarantee, and we change rates one time a year. So that answers two. The other one, late to the call, the declinable drug list. We do have a list of drugs that are automatic declines. You can find those on the app, which is ABL Medicare Supplement or CLIC, C-L-I-C, Medicare Supplement. Either one of those, or the team at New Horizons can help you get the live version off our portal. So, all right. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a
so
bunch,
much, guys.
everybody.
Y'all have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Marty.
Thanks.
Thanks.